Hi guys, it's Tim here and I'm in London. So tonight is the Mark II London Cartel Mark II cruise. So here we are, we've arrived. It was a good 2-hour journey for me coming down and we're just lining up getting ready to go. So thought I'd jump on, go live and show you guys what we've got here. So there's a lot of Mark IIs here. There's a great lineup. So let's take a quick look and see what we've got. So just coming down here, we've got a couple of Mark IIs just down here. So if you look, we've got this road down here, which is just by Chelsea Embankment. So we're just by Battersea Park, which is just the other side of the river, just over there. So kind of gives you an idea of where we are. Now we've got some Mark I's and some Mark II's here for the event tonight. So if we look at what we've got a couple of Mark II's and we've got a police car. So just running over here to get away. So yeah, they're quite hot on parking down here. So we're just trying to get the cars somewhere where we can all stage to go off with everyone else. So guys, let's see, there's 10 people watching. So there we go. Hello, we've got someone from, is that someone from Portugal? So look, here we are. So we've got some Mark II's and some police cars. So got a very nice Mark II on air ride just here. We've got a Harlequin looking, and then we've got a red VR6 Mark II here. Looks like on some Ronalds. Yeah, look at the caps. Coming across here, we've got a Mark I convertible. And then of course we've got a Jetta Coupe, which you guys will be very familiar with. So we're expecting anywhere around 50 cars here tonight. So we've got some excitable police because it is central London. And I wish I lived in London. I don't live in London either. It was a good excuse to jump in the car and come down. So as we look here, we've got a VR6 Turbo just over there. We've got some people who are looking really awkward because they're thinking, am I just on YouTube right now? Yes, you are. Give us a wave. Look. Yeah, there we go. So looking here, we've got good to see the Jetta made it. Bunch of swines, how very, very rude. So we've got another Jetta Coupe here. We've got this B-Reg Nevada Beige. Right guys, and then we've got some more as we go up here. So there's a really good turnout. But as I say, we're expecting around 50 plus cars this evening. Should have been about 80, but let's be honest, it has been raining and people probably aren't going to bother coming into London for that. So they're lost because I think it's already shaping up to be a good evening. Now, if we look over here, we've got a nice early yellow Mark II with Deutsche Post logos on it and a set of 5-spoke OZs and a Mark I duckbill splitter. Then we've got some Mark I's and got a very nice oak green 16 valve. So this is one of the events I've wanted to do for years. Now, obviously, it's been a weird year for all of us. So, oh, camera's running away. It's been a weird year for all of us. And of course, I think this is probably the first big event since Ultimate Dubs. So I was really, really keen to get myself down here and come and see all of the Mark II's and Mark I's that are here and catch up with some old friends who I probably haven't seen since either Ultimate Dubs or before. So yeah, I think it's one of those. It's an event that happens once a year. We're down here in London. So the idea is that we are going to go from here at 7 o'clock to our first kind of checkpoint location. Now, what that's going to mean is everyone who's part of the event is going to get given a postcode. We're going to pop it in our sat navs and we're going to drive across to that location. Now, the idea is we've got cameras and photographers waiting for us there to take some pictures of our Mark IIs in some amazing, iconic London locations. So basically, it's a whole night full of Mark IIs and photos. I mean, seriously, we're literally just going to be here looking at our Mark IIs for most of the night. So this event runs on pretty much from 7 o'clock until we're done. Now, I'm probably going to stick it out till probably midnight, because then I've got a 2-hour drive home. So we'll see how we go. I'm hoping we have a good turnout all the way through the night. And I've been advised to follow my sat nav, not the person in front of me, just because they may decide that they want to drive home. So next thing I know, I could end up in Basingstoke and not at the next checkpoint. So I think we've got 3 or 4 checkpoints, and then we've got a tunnel run, so that's going to be amazing. So we're going to have these going through 1 or 2 of the tunnels in central London here, and then I think we're stopping off for some pizza somewhere. So we've got a wood-fired pizza trailer that's coming to meet us. So yeah, so we've got some food as well. So guys, if you're watching, I mean, tell me, what have you been doing with your Mark II? You know, for me, I've cleaned it, and I don't like cleaning my car. So I've cleaned the Jetta. I looked at it this morning, it wasn't raining, and I thought, okay, if it's not raining, I really need to clean the car. Now, unfortunately, it rained 10 minutes after, and if you have a look on our Facebook page, you'll see the event. See the event? No, you'll see the fact that it rained 10 minutes after. 10 minutes after I cleaned it, so that was a bit of a kick in the nuts. No, I didn't organise the event. This event is run every year by London Cartel. So they're a big London club. They do a lot of events. They were supposed to have a big show a couple of weeks ago maybe, but that had to be cancelled due to the current circumstances. So really pleased this event managed to go ahead. Now, if we look at it, it's one of those that we can do this socially distancing, because frankly we're all going to be in our cars. It's like those pop-up drive-through cinemas that you've seen on Facebook, where everyone's sitting in their car watching some old film, and everyone's having a great time. So this is kind of the Mark II Golf equivalent. So when we look at it, we've got more Mark IIs turning up. So this is going to be an amazing night. So yeah, this is kind of the Mark II Golf equivalent of a drive-through cinema. So we're socially distancing. We can stop. We can have a chat. Obviously, we're keeping away from each other in the nicest possible way. And if we look there, there's another Mark II. I'm pretty sure that was on the online show and shine. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's a Mark II with a camo lip. PBS with an air ride. I want to say Walt. Yeah, I want to say it's Walt, but I could be wrong. I'm useless with names. So as we're walking down here, obviously it's a beautiful street down here in Chelsea. We're kind of overlooking the Thames, but you didn't come here to look at the Thames, did you? So we got someone from Portugal here. So we've got some viewers from all over the place who have tuned in tonight to see this. So the plan is that we're going to do this quick live. I'm going to walk around, have a look at the cars that we've got here, and then I'm going to jump in my car at 7 and go on and enjoy the event. But don't worry, I will have my camera rolling for the whole night, and I will be uploading the night as I get home tomorrow. So hopefully this time tomorrow evening I'll be able to upload my full video diary of my time here tonight. So even though you're not here, hopefully you're not going to feel like you're missing out too bad. But then again, when was the last time you saw this many Mark II Golfs in the same place? And we've got even more down here. So again, we've got a Mark I, we've got a Mark II that's on air. So as you can see, we've got the sort of Mark II on air. We've got, that looks quite tidy. And then we've got something that is just an absolute driver. I mean, what a weapon, look at it. It's got buckets, it's got big brakes, it's got big arches, it's got not much else. So that is kind of tidy. And as we're down here, we've got a couple more. So and of course we've got a Mark 1. Oh, we got Fiesta. So actually, well, so when I arrived just across at the park, there was a load of Fords just turning up. So if we look here, it's not, love them or hate them, old Fords are pretty cool, and you know, fair play, they're keeping them on the road. They probably think the same about Mark II Golfs as well, but look, at the end of the day, it's a cool car from the 80s and 90s, so yeah, when you think about it, they've put a lot of work into that, and to be honest, it's a Ford, so they've probably put a lot more work into the rust as well. So we look just here, we've got Matt Palmer from Mark II Spares, we've got Mark II with the BBS kit, and we've got another one of the Mark II Spares cars. So guys, I think it's one of those that tonight is going to be a good night. It's 5 to 7, so I should probably start walking back to my car now and get ready to get the postcode for the first location. But I'm quite excited for this. It's been good. This year has been rubbish, let's be honest. This has not been a good year for most of us, and frankly, this is going to be a great way to let off some steam and basically just chat with a lot of people who just love their Mark IIs as much as we all do. So it is really busy down here, and we're going to have one last walk by when I go back up to my car. So hello from Cyprus, welcome. So we have got probably the best part of 35 cars, and I've just stood in a puddle. So yeah, we've got a really good turnout tonight already. So absolute credit to the London Cartel guys for organising this show in the difficult times. I want one now. Go and buy one. Get yourself on eBay. Pick up a Mark II while you still can. They're still cheap enough, and they do make a great daily driver. So again, as we're kind of back up here, definitely change your Mini for one. Absolutely. Ooh, I mean, if it's a classic Mini, maybe not. I mean, it's still cool, but if it's a modern Mini, yeah, get rid of it before something else goes wrong. I'm sure you know what I mean. So we've got a Mark 1 there that's had a bit of a tap in the back. That's a shame. Hopefully that's not too serious. But it's still made it here tonight, so fair play to him. So guys, I think it is literally coming up to 7 o'clock. Yeah, mate. So yeah, looking at it, it's a night full of Mark IIs and catching up with old mates. So what is not to like about that? Now, I honestly didn't realise I'd walked this far. There is a lot more cars here than I thought. So it's an event I've always wanted to do, and I'm so pleased I'm actually here tonight to be able to do it. The weather, thankfully, is holding off a little bit. Yeah, the timing. Wow. Yeah, just get yourself a Mark II. Absolutely get a Mark II. So when we look here, we've got so we're back up here. Now, as I said, this is something I've always wanted to do. I'm super excited I'm here. It's been that type of year that we just haven't been able to get to car shows and events like this. And I'm so glad that the London Cartel guys have worked really hard to make this happen. So absolutely fair play to them. Get yourself onto Facebook, go across, look at the London Cartel page. It's just starting to rain again, but I don't think that's going to stop us tonight. So there is the coupe. It looks pretty clean. Can't believe I washed it today and it got rained on. Now coming up here, Now let's try and get across without being run over, but there's bikes and all sorts because it's London. So right, I think we are about to head off. So it is a really good turnout, and if you can make it next year, absolutely. Well, I said absolutely advise it. I'll let you know in my next video tomorrow. But I'm sure this is going to be a good night. And all things considered, I'm absolutely buzzing for this. And do you know what? A Ferrari has just driven past, and I really didn't even bat an eyelid because I'm too busy looking at all these Mark IIs. So again, back with this absolutely lovely Nevada beige coupe. So I'm not the only coupe here tonight. So guys, look, I think that is kind of where we are right now. So I think there's still some people turning up, but I think we're about to line up on the other side of the road. So I think we're all going to get up behind this Mark 1 to get a nice iconic long shot down this side of the road. And let's just hope we don't get any more police. So guys, look, it's been quarter of an hour already. So look, if you're watching this and you've seen some Mark IIs that you like, let me know in the comments. I'll be checking when I get to the next stop, and I'll be hopefully taking a look at some of these cars and getting a closer look, and maybe even have a chat with some of the owners. So guys, look, thanks for watching, and definitely catch up with us on the next video. So it's kind of like the next part will be uploaded tomorrow. So guys, from me, I'm going to get in my car. Thanks ever so much, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Penny farthings in London.